As the years would pass, work on saving the Norani from the Beta Dimension would continue. During this era, the Revitalization Committee would prove to be leaders in both their Federation and the Galactic community, helping to found the first galactic market and leading the No-Vote Coalition to stop widespread militarization in the galaxy. Hello and welcome, future galactic emperors and interstellar sociologists. We are here again with our Norani. Alright, we got lots to do. We're building our first habs. We probably need another construction ship. I would say we probably reached 4 construction ship stage. Let's see what we can do here. And we're going to use this one to start building our hyper relays. What is this? Commercial agreement? Invitation. Form commercial agreement. Diplomatic response from the Mitron civilization. So these guys want a commercial agreement with us, eh? And they will also accept our... So we did these. These are the things we did at the end of last episode that they didn't quite accept yet. So we're going to help them with their tech and we're going to do some trade. Crossing the dimensional border. A common issue has started occurring ever since the rift appeared. Families in our dimension are reaching out to their beta counterparts and smuggling them into our stable universe. This is often done by the border guards assigned to keeping the universes separate, as basically everyone in the Norani Revitalization Committee has a family on the other side. A few groups doing this wouldn't matter, but we would quickly have a stampede on our hands if the practice spread. If Norantal Beta loses too many inhabitants, their infrastructure will collapse, and it will be even harder to get the world through. I think this is probably the best. We'll organize visiting hours. You know, we'll let them go and see their people, but not destructively so. Nobody's helped by that. We do want to gather our fleets together, I think, after all these upgrades are done, and take them and kill this, so we can take this station, this system. I would say dimensional drift. The missing members of the ISS Omad Abov's crew, thought lost in the dimensional rift, have reappeared. They have hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel, not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships, idling close to where the ISS Omad Abov originally experienced a dimensional disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of their time outside our dimension, aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but to return to the service of Science Officer E11 Fava and intend to surrender their ship to Norani authorities. We've gained a science ship, but I don't believe we have a scientist for it. Yeah, they're all on science ships already. Do we want a new scientist? I mean, it doesn't hurt. I guess we'll grab this person. And then this ship can,
Anomaly found.
automate. Okay, so we've also begun to enlighten their society, which is good. Let's keep going. Our new construction ship here in the capital is going to actually... Oops, put this aside here. I'm going to try to maybe institute this. Can I get you to build a hyper relay, please? Please build our first ever hyper relay. Thank you very much. After the study of Mizram 5A has concluded, Science Officer E11 Fava reports that they have found the planet to be unusually rich in minerals. Hey, offer the protege the science officer position? We literally just got a scientist a minute ago. We'll let you keep them as crew, I think. Where is this? This is probably out. Oh, no, that's inside our scope. Good job. Thank you. That's actually pretty perfect.
Complete.
And let's see what we can do on our planets. So we're still trying to get rid of a slight too many workers problem, but it's really controlled now, I would say. I'm going to build you... So on food, we're doing fine. We're actually doing pretty well on everything, so I think we're going to build you an industrial district. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to build you a city district to get the building. This factory world has a couple extra workers, one robot, and one person who used to be in a higher ruler position that we don't have a spot for anymore. It's too bad. This is our factory world. We're doing pretty good on consumer goods right now. I don't know that I necessarily need to rush more. That being said, I could always use another district. This is upgraded to the point where it's giving +2. Yes, it is. It's giving +1 per job, which is what we want. So we'll do a city district there as well. Looking here, we have one unemployed Norani worker. This is a tech world. We have a spot open for a research base, so we will put a research base in. Everybody else, this place also has a spot open for a research lab, so we'll give them one. We want to spend... This is the relic world that is a generator world, and is staying a generator world because it's got so much space for generators, so that's what we want it to be. This is the one that we intend to convert over, so we need to be building... Basically, we need to build only city and industrial districts there. This is our new hab. It has 2 available jobs. We don't need to rush out. We do want this to be developing pretty quickly. We still have 2 jobs available, so we don't want to rush too much there because it's just a waste of money. Everybody else seems to be pretty much building stuff. The forge world here is utterly finished until we start clearing features, and we have... Oh, we can get rid of the volcano. So we'll clear the volcano, which will give us 2 more places that we can build. That seems like a good build queue for now. We've also established a new colony. We will just start this the way we usually do, with an Autoclithion monument and a city district. You guys still need to upgrade. You guys are still doing your upgrade. You getting close to being finished yet? Still upgrading ships. Still lots to do. Okay, and these guys are they still patrolling? Oh no, they're moving down here to deal with this mission. Right. Now I remember exactly what's happening. A leader leveled up. We could make you an energy mogul. That seems okay. Hey, you can research that, I suppose. There's no point in holding off on those. And for this, our physics research, we could do wormhole stabilization. I don't know if there's anything we need that comes from this, but I think we should just pick it up. I know I skipped it last time because I didn't think I needed it, but I think we should just pick it up. So you guys are actually done, right? I'd like you to come over here and kill this. Wait. Yeah, that's right. These guys will stay where they are for now. Military action by an unknown force has killed them. So we didn't get there in time to intervene, so we're going to send this fleet. Okay, so since that mission ended, we are going to decide what we do with everybody. We got 1 fleet that's heading over to here. We got 1 fleet here, which is upgrading, and we have 1 fleet here, which is just... No, this one is just moving. This one is moving, so this one should actually just return home. We finished construction up here. Good. This is our new habitat. Looking at our previous habitat for our naming conventions. Okay, so we've reset this so it's properly colonizing with ourselves, and we are going to call this Mizram Hob 002 per the naming convention. We have this construction ship here, which is currently doing nothing. I would like to begin to build the gates to our neighbor here, so we're lacking alloys for that, but we could easily buy 50 alloy. We will. We're going to build ourselves a hyper relay here. Our first hyper relay connection. Nice. This construction ship up here has done everything it can there. All the way up here as well. Let's if we were to build a starbase here, we would need 22 influence, so let's just move there. Hopefully we can get that 22 influence pretty fast. This is Teachings of Explorers. The ISS Isabab Adafin's crew is reporting that they've found something spectacular on Aral 2A. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expedition of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by Chief Science Officer Cades is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There's also the possibility to sell them to a private investor. I would rather do the special research project. We've learned weather control, so we need a new research project here. I think we could just go for the second one right away, but I think we're going to go for cruisers. Start to look to our military, because eventually this is a problem we have to solve. And I think we're stable enough to start thinking about that now, at least. Looking at our situation log. We have this. Let's just get that done. It's only 5 months, so we should be able to handle it pretty easily. So looking at our science ships, you are... Let's construction ships. So you are doing what? Colonizing, that's your job. You are exploring in space using an auto-explore action. You down here are exploring as well. And you are doing basically the parking spots. So I'm going to grab you and have you do these. Research this project. We should start by researching this project, then this project, then this project. So 3 research projects there. Oh, that was not the shift key. Research project, research project, research project. So this ship that finished up here is now going to come down here and research over here. They can also pick up anything else that was left behind, and then maybe they can join in doing the archaeological sites and stuff. I think that's pretty fine. How are we looking here? Our number of astral rifts is almost 750, so it's almost getting to where we want it to go. Mission Dimensional. One of the great things about having a mirror world so near is that Norani cultural pillars that might have been destroyed or lost in the last few years might still exist on the other planet, so everyone can enjoy them again. Yet, unsavory characters have taken this as an opportunity to infiltrate Norantal Beta and secure these great works for themselves. We now possess not one, but 2 masterworks made by a great inventor from our past. Norantal Beta's government has already sent an angry yet formal request for us to return the plunder. Return the great works and apologize profusely. Yes, we're not robbing them. We want this to work, okay? The latest sensory readings from Errol show that the star is pulsating regularly, but when the crew of the ISS Abafin arrives at site, there was no evidence to support this data. While most of the crew are in agreement that the anomaly was caused by a sensory malfunction, Science Officer Cades discards this theory. Cades claims to have discovered similar pulsing energy emission patterns elsewhere and now fears that something strange is happening to the galaxy stars. They have charted the course to the nearest affected star. So it's doing automation right now, but we're going to take it off automation just to get it to come here and do the anomaly and the project here. Hopefully it returns to its automation afterwards. I think it will, but I'm not sure.
Special project complete.
Special project completed. Who would have thought the texts we found were more teachings from Tesla the Teller of Tales? This time it's a collection of philosophical ponderings and analysis on larger questions. Her teachings have provided us with much insight into how to gain better political results via applying different states of mind and use large-scale questions as a focus for reform. Another of the Master's teachings. Good. How is the Federation doing? So we're pushing up. We're getting full XP as fast as we can. Still would like to be able to get them to invite our friends here. Nobody will have it, though. Nobody will have it. That's fine. That's fine. So our combat ships are getting closer to engaging here.
Blocker cleared.
Which is what we were looking for. Let's check and see if there's anything new we need to build. here. So we have unemployed workers with no place to go, but we're still working on the same stuff. Most of the stuff here seems to be out the same as it was before. All good. This colony here has a building. This should be a gene clinic. Looking at the foundry station, we're at 60% here. That's not too bad. I would like to upgrade this as soon as I can, because upgrading this is now what gives the bonus to habitability. So to upgrade this, we need more population, obviously. We're still missing a job. We could build a city district towards getting a building slot. Let's stick to industrial districts for now. We could definitely have people move there. Okay, we're fine here. This tech world has built another research base, which is good. In order for us to continue it as a research planet, we will need another city district eventually. We do have 2 jobs available, so that would be rushing it a bit. 2 jobs, 2 jobs, 1 job, 1 job, 5 jobs, 5, 1, 0. So there's no jobs in the capital. They're about to build a city district, though. 2, 0, 5. You need another job, eh? I mean, you are a mining world with slots available, so we'll do that. And then let's see if there's any features we can remove. Nothing that we're capable of. Alright, things are still pretty stable, and this is coming through, I think. Glad about that. The Senate is now in session. This is the readied shield, so let's look. Okay. Right now we're abstaining. Oh, this is Form Galactic Market. So the readied shield is next. We're definitely supporting Form the Galactic Market, so that's for sure. We want to participate in galactic commerce, obviously. As long as it's consensual, that it's not crime being forced on our planets against our will. Failure? Okay. On the crew's arrival on Paru A, they were able to confirm that their sensors were indeed malfunctioning. The good news is that not only were the initial estimates for the star's energy output grossly underestimated, KD seems to have learned from past mistakes. Alright. So you have found... This is Space Amoeba. We don't really need to fight Space Amoeba is the thing. So you can return home. You can return to the defensive station on the border with those damned criminal merchants. You... I think when this is done, you can do this. Or maybe one of my other science ships can do it. Maybe we can just insert the survey of the system. That's way out of their way. There's no rush. We might as well get this done. Looking at our ships again, just to check to make sure everybody's got work. They do. Military fleet here. Oh. Just a day after finishing our mining station on the trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station in the process of doing this. Even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to our sensors. Build it again. Why did it do that? So where was this? This is here. Why did it do that?
Situation log updated.
That is a special project. See if we can't figure what this is. We need a science ship. Do we have a science ship anywhere near here? Not really, is the thing. Not really. I mean, it's not timed, so I suppose we can just add this to the end of that guy's, right? You seem to be doing just some fine work out here, which is good. We got lots of colony ships in space heading towards new worlds. Silicon life forms. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits the vast networks of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Paru. That's 8. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off the rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Nice. Silicon life forms. I should probably look at my stations, see if there's anything that needs to be done. We got upgrades available, and this starbase is not constructed at all. So this is the one in the middle here. This was for this planet. We want to give them... What is this station for? It's the primary. It's like the station here, right? Should be the same as this. We'll give them a shipyard and an anchorage. We don't have the alloys for that. Just finished gene tailoring, which is really useful. Nice synthetic thought patterns. Combat training for assault troops, regenerative tissue. Heritage sites for upgrades for all of those. Do subterranean colonization because I want to try to get those blockers removed as much as I can. Oh, right. We were going through our list of space stations to figure out what's what. So this is going to be that. We need some alloys. I'll just buy a bunch. A bunch. And then we will probably do a bunch of upgrades on all these things, so this should be a trade hub second. Now, looking at the rest of these, we've got this is a trade hub. I don't have 500 to upgrade it with. Those will do for now. They don't need to be upgraded right now. We'll do with them in a minute. It's this. Favor gained, thanks to the skill of our envoys. So we gained a favor with those guys. Very good. Alright, you're building ships. We just gained more favors. So we finished this archaeological site. Our archaeologists have learned that after a long and bitter war, the two empires inhabiting this corner of the galaxy some 200,000 years ago signed a treaty compelling them to settle all future disputes with arranged and highly regulated combat engagements between robotic armies. 47-138 was chosen as the site of these battles. The treaty appears to have been upheld for nearly 2 centuries, preventing the outbreaks of armed hostilities on numerous occasions until one of the empires was caught cheating. Elation. A formless static covers a large swath of Norantal Beta's sky and is closing in rapidly as Katie's Scion of Vargos, Alpha and Beta, working side by side, finish their arduous task. The negative mass stabilizers activate, and the tear between the worlds moves over Norantal Beta just as the static would smother it. The rift winks out moments later, and negative mass stops appearing at its former location. It is done. After months of study and research accounting for new gravitational wells and habitable zones, Nora now has a new inhabitable planet orbiting it. Nice. Let's go look. Let's look. Okay, there's Norantal right there. There's Norantal Beta. Look at this. We have the same planet twice. So we need to... Saved. Yeah. How long does this last for? Expires in 10 years, but for 10 years they're like, yeah, they saved us, yay! Everything's great. This is commercial zones. I don't think we really need this. So we're gonna replace this, as we always do, with a monument. We're gonna probably end up replacing the commercial zones as well, but we need to decide what this planet is about. It is definitely not our capital. Let's, probably the best thing to make it would be either a forge or a factory world. I think we're fine for factory world, so another forge world would probably be good. Which means we probably want to build that there. That's good. That was a great event that has given us a fully realized second world. Very nice. Very happy. Nothing wrong with that. Is this? It's a tundra world. Okay. Okay, wormhole stabilization. Let's see what we can do next. Gamma lasers, science, hyperlanes. This networked movement. This is experimental subspace navigation, which is useful. We could get gamma lasers. Space-time theory, maybe. Let's just keep down this path for now. Let's just keep learning these hyperspace-related technologies, because it is a focus of our personal ideology. So we need to build... Somebody needs to build us more ag districts. Did I not set a world up as an agri world, that even though I didn't really want to? Thought I did, but maybe I never did. I mean, this world's not doing anything else. So let's just make this an agri world. We can make it agri and research, I guess. That's fine. Not gonna hurt anybody. Let's just build this.
Complete.
There you go. So you have finished the first hyper relay. Nice. We're gonna... Do we have enough to continue that? This is still on cooldown. Come out this way. So you can come down here and actually probably build this. And then pretty soon you'll be able to do this, I think. Next, almost like literally next turn.
Updated.
Birth of the Galactic Market. De facto galactic trade, unbound by the performance of international diplomacy, has existed since we first discovered that we are not alone in the universe. As new borders are discovered and old ones redrawn across the galaxy, galactic leaders agree that it is now time to legitimize this commercial forum so that all may benefit. In the coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub. We could choose to promote one of our worlds. But we don't have any of the stuff we need, and we have better things to spend our influence on. I'm not going to force this. It's fine if we don't get it. I don't think we're going to even chase it. Okay, so we have gained cruisers. We could get deep core mining, which would just be generally helpful. Exotic gas refineries. I'm gonna grab carrier operations because we are moving towards wanting to build better fleets. That's all fine. This is all fine. Got here. Factory World still has somebody it can't find a job for. Norantal beta is still working. That's all fine. So everything is going well so far. We got a lot of jobs out there, realistically speaking. That is our border station there. That is our border station there. Border station there. Is this trade station? There's no planet here, though, right? There is a planet here. Okay. I think this would be better changed to a transit hub. We don't really need the extra resources yet. There, and that's there. Then we have this new trade hub also in a planetary system, so let's upgrade this, and then we'll give it a transit hub. I think that's good.
Research complete.
We just learned subterranean colonization, climate control could be useful, interstellar economics. We don't really build those. We can let that go for a bit. We're not doing any wars right now. Colonial centralization, though. I think we need to do this while we see it. Grimacing! The very geological structure of Tiram 1 is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Ivi Favav assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Norani Revitalization Committee is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformation, in short, a near-instant terraforming of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable. Is theoretically possible, so we can study the natural process, or we can try to halt it. We're going to try to halt it.
Construction complete.
Tactical terraforming failed. Okay, well, it's okay.
Research complete. Anomaly found.
So we've gained carrier operations. Pause here. L-gate in sight. Not sure I care about that because I have no L-gate. We could do machine templates here. They've declared us our rival. Who is this? These guys?
Construction complete.
These guys? I don't even know who you are, guys, but I will
System survey
rival
complete.
you in return if that's how you feel. We have a singular border with you. I guess you think that we're the way out for your closed circumstances, even though we're equivalent. That's fine. I can take my home system fleet that I don't really need for anything, this one, right? And we can assign it to here. They can return to here. Already got crew quarters in place, so they'll be able to manage them. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, we have capped something. What have we capped? Of course we have. Okay, autonomous station protocols, chemical plants, hypershields. Sweet Tooth. One of the commodities that we've been trading with the Mitron civilizations, pre-FTLs, is tasty but very ordinary food, at least to our species. However, this basic sweetener has proved to be very powerful psychotrope for the Mitron. It is highly addictive and extremely dangerous. Unscrupulous merchants have been moving absurd quantities of the product at exorbitant prices. As a result, many of the locals are plunging into stupor and, in the worst cases, death. Let's give them the gene clinics.
Research
I think
complete.
that's a good idea. Okay, machine templates are built. We do deep core mining. Rare crystal manufacturing. Let's do railguns. Do we need railguns? I don't actually think we do. We're going to do deep core mining just to get it done. Let's also look at our species, because we should be able to genetically manipulate ourselves. Let's create a template for us. 2 points left. What do we think would be useful? I mean, making ourselves live longer is nice. Making ourselves even better at psi research is nice. Making ourselves strong. So the guys on the new planet have this thing. It gives some research but makes them live less longer. We can't correct them this way, but we will do ourselves. Also, we should do robots over here since it's also in species. I think the best thing you can do with robots is just make them cheaper. So let's just make them cheaper. And then I guess, and use less housing. Create that template. Apply that template.
Situation log updated.
I was going to say, they're different kinds of research, so they can be done at the same time. That's fine. I like that.
System survey complete.
This construction ship here needs to work. They're going to just move to here for now, because it's got a specific job. This construction ship here can start to build up this way. Pretty soon, though, we're going to have to start opening up these remaining systems.
Construction complete.
Which is kind of in conflict to our goal of building the hyperspace relay. Hopefully things get better for those
Walker
people
cleared.
soon. This construction ship here
New frontiers
is
established.
still doing nothing. What do we want you to do? We're actually running out of stuff for these guys to do, because we're sort of falling behind on opening new systems. Build a starbase. I guess you can just start moving there. Wrong, I shouldn't have cleared that. So we need you to build 2 of these and a transit hub. Okay. This colony now exists. We always begin with monument. I guess we'll build a city district. We can decide what your permanent state is going to be later. Shield capacitors. Let's grab hyperspace slipstreams for more speed. An election that we're not participating in. They can elect their own people. Scum and villainy on Norantal beta. Let's pause
Walker
here.
cleared.
What I would like for you to do is to put on the anti-crime, and then we need to build you a precinct house. We really gotta start doing something about that. It's just something we can ignore forever, that's for sure. Which one? You were the one going up there, right? So you could actually do this first. Construction ship is in orbit here. It is prepared to build a... Oh, we need more rocks. So could you build me another hyper relay? Thank you very much. What's going on up here? We should be grabbing
Special
that.
project complete.
Well, good.
Block
Finished our
cleared.
species modification. Their Senate is now... So you have gained a new trait. Let's
New
pause
frontiers
you.
established.
We do aggressiveness. Okay. You are now colonized, so like always, we build a monument. And a city district. Senate is now in session, so we are trying to vote on the Ready Shield. Diplomatic weight from fleet power, naval capacity, ship up. I'm really not for this. That should pretty much guarantee that it's going to fail. I think. We've encountered a new species. Let's put you in charge of figuring out what's going on there. We also need to figure out what's going on here. As we expected, the interior of this solar sailor is appropriately archaic. The bridge resembles the deck of an old planet-bound sailing ship designed to sail on watery seas. The deck plating appears to be metal, but most surfaces are covered with carved wood, a contrast to the glass-like substance on the viewports and data screens. Powering up the ship's computers, we have found a data file with an old-fashioned seafarer's song. According to our archaeologist, this melody was once known as a sea shanty or space shanty. We are attempting to transcribe the lyrics. All right. Hey, so we are having a bit of a problem with consumer goods. Look at our worlds. Where is our factory world here? I guess the last two industrial districts, we'll just build them now. I mean, it's probably a waste of energy, but we got lots of energy, so that's fine. Smuggler activity reported on Norantal beta, so crime and trade value is getting worse there. Yeah, that's just... It's just what happens. We don't need to do anything with that right now. We are spending a lot more food than we were before, but that's probably fine for the second. We've gained the Tassergoid secured. The Tassergoid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Chasm Caldex at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube mouth. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members of the ISS Omad Avab were lost to these creatures before the specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Norantal will rename one of its wings after these brave officers in honor of their sacrifice. I don't know if that's a reasonably fair deal, but whatever. That's how things go, right? Advance our first contact procedures with them. Various research stations across our empire have detected unsettled distortions in hyperspace centered upon the starbase at Norantal. The effects present in real space as localized aura, which starbase inhabitants describe as brightly colored gaseous tendrils enveloping the station. Furthermore, our aliens in the Astral Research Committee report similar phenomenon in their capital systems. President Haddad Uvi Kalab has called for an immediate coordinated investigation into this matter. Fascinating. So we need to do the special project, right? Yes.
Situation log updated.
Pause. This is a timed process. Requires a science ship. Where is the closest science ship that we could take off their duty to do this? just look what we got going on here. We have a construction ship doing nothing. You're... Okay, you could just insert this first, please. Thank you. This construction ship here completed all the work it can do down there. Do we have enough to pop over here and grab this yet? No, we don't. Well, we'll move there nonetheless. Oh, both of our species modifications are complete, which is nice. Okay, colonial centralization. Let's grab... Could do refit specialization. That's what we're gonna do. Retrofit standards, I mean. And then here, switch to droids. Or we could do alloy processing, which might help us a lot. Let's grab that first. Okay, and so the next step of message in a bottle. Immediately after we completed the restoration and reactivation of the data files, a thumbing musical cadence surged throughout the ship, accompanied by the auto-tuned voices of ancient mariners. Transcription follows. Come, all you young space bears, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of our fish from the sea, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, when we're all together, boys. Blow ye winds, fringe world. Word. Hey, blow ye winds, blow. Out to the galaxy steady she goes. Up come solar winds, taking us far, all through the space lanes and out to the stars. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, and then all together, boys. Blow ye winds, fringeward, hey, blow ye winds, blow. Out to the galaxy steady she goes. Translate more lyrics. With that, I think we're going to put an end to this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we should be able to further our needs with our Federation and also continue our stabilization of our economy. We have a bit of a food shortage that we'll fix real fast. Beyond that, everything else seems pretty good, actually. You know? Stuff's going well. You guys here have updated so you can return home. Alright. See you next time. Bye for now.